I finally got around to watching The Bad Guys 2. I don't know what took me so long considering how much I liked the first one, but I finally got back around to getting to it. I think everyone should give it a chance. Both of these movies are great. Something I'm realizing about myself, which is a very obvious thing, I think I like animation and cartoons. For example, some of the most fun I've had is Avatar: The Last Airbender and the Castlevania TV show, as well as my love for Nintendo games, as well as things like Astro Bot and Plants vs. Zombies. Now, there's a time and place for realism, and there's plenty of live-action movies I really do love, but there's just something about animation that puts such a big smile on my face, even, going back in time. I grew up with Disney like most people. I watched all the old Disney movies. Great time. I just really like animation. It gives you so many more possibilities, it gives you more ridiculousness, plus it just looks really nice in my opinion. There's more art, I would say, than with live action things. Even though live action things can be beautiful and very artistic as well. There's just a different world that animation introduces. Specifically with The Bad Guys, I'm going to talk about both of them, because they kind of are lumped together, they're a continuation of the same story, and they're not that far apart. I recommend both of them wholeheartedly. The animation is super fun. It's kind of like Puss in Boots or Spider-Verse. Not quite exactly the same thing, but it's a little more dramatic. It's not just simple CGI, it's a little more comic booky or more expressive, more colors than a simple CGI movie. This is obviously still a CGI movie, but it has a lot more style than, a lot of Disney stuff recently. And even some other DreamWorks movies, but this is one of the top tier ones. Visually, it's incredible. I would recommend watching this in 4K. I think it's on Peacock and Netflix. I'm not sure. Or you could get the Blu-rays, or you can find another way to get it in 4K. But I would recommend to watch it in 4K HDR on a nice quality display because the colors just pop, and it's super sharp and crispy. It just pops right off the screen if you have a good display and good quality. The sound, too, it's super cool. This movie is kind of like baby's first heist movie or baby's first action movie. It uses a lot of tropes, and it's a fairly simple story, but the way it presents itself is just so much fun, and it's so exciting. I feel like the people that created it gave a lot of thought to how things actually work. I find it fun that the car is a stick shift car, and he knows how to use the clutch and brake properly and everything. I think that's just a fun attention to detail. Just for a simple cartoon kids movie. As well as, yeah, it's funny. Maybe it's a little over the top. Obviously, it's a kids movie. There's some parts where it's like, okay, you roll your eyes like, bro, that was kind of a lame joke. But it still can get a couple laughs out of you. The story is very simple. Like, there's nothing that'll hugely surprise you, but it likes to try to twist things up a little bit. It's not going to emotionally wreck your day or make you feel completely different about life, but like I said with all my Nintendo videos and stuff, it kind of just puts a smile on your face, gives you some enjoyment, makes you happy in this kind of scary, dark world sometimes, and I really appreciate that because there is so much negativity in Hollywood and in video games and in life in general, right? There's so many things wrong, but here's something that it's just a good time. So if you haven't seen it, but you've liked movies like Puss in Boots: The Last Wish or Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, I would highly recommend this movie. Both of them, 1 and 2. They're very cool. I thought it was a great continuation. The Bad Guys 2 is a direct sequel, and it has some cool things that happen in it. Like, how are you going to get out of this situation, and how could this get any worse? But, simple kids movie. It resolves itself pretty well at the end anyway. They're not very long movies either. You just throw them on an evening where you got some time and just enjoy yourself. I think I give them both a 9 out of 10. They made me feel really nice, and to me there's no major flaws with them. They're excellent, and I would highly recommend The Bad Guys.